Hello everybody, welcome to Metal Gear Survive Base Level Up, to level up your base. And I'll tell you what I mean by leveling up your base. There's a lot of materials you gotta get your base leveled up. So your base should be level 3. If it's not level 3, to get the area bigger. Now of course you can go into this, there'll be like a yellow marker in here, under here. You'll be able to make it bigger. And you'll be able to take up the rest of the materials, like in this, like go to move, repair, and it'll let you deconstruct all the metal laying around. It'll give you a perimeter, a base perimeter around your base. This is where you get a bigger, stronger base. And it also helps to facilitate and put stuff in here that you need room in here. Now, I recommend keeping all my like animals, my guard material, my animals, and my buildings, my advanced buildings in this area. All right, and you can have a few trees. I have a few trees like this, and so yeah, and you can find your trees, like I think they're in this area. Like yeah, your horses, your large trees, tents. I don't like to put my tents in that area. You know, I just don't like to do it. Like shrubs and stuff. You know, but you can only build so many, right? So you can put trees around. I mean, you can only put a few, right? But they come in handy. You know, you want to put them in there, you can. To add a little bit more. Now there's another shrub you can put in here. There's another tree that you can put in here that you unlock later. And that just adds a little life to your base, you know what I mean? But that being said, to upgrade your base, you're going to need to unlock a few things. And there's some recipes you'll have to go get. And what I usually do is I put like the other things, like view mutation, put these kind of things out here. And of course you only need one. But when you get into the advanced things, these advanced things, I already got them. The food prep facility, you can put it out here, you know, to build, but it takes up space is all I want to say. And it will keep the enemy from coming into your area. And you know, you want the advanced smoker, and campfires are important. And anything that's purple will be good. Because your advanced food weapons facility, and this is the one I don't have, the gadget shop. I do have gear shop, but I don't have the advanced gear. You know, and that way you can build the higher end stuff like Gatling guns and the better equipment. Alright? So let's talk about getting equipment. So say I don't have the equipment. There's two ways you can do this. You can play co-op online, but you can go in and you can replay chapter 22, which I recommend going through the whole battle because it gives you a tremendous amount of Kuban energy. You're going to need tremendous amounts of Kuban. And the next thing you can do is you can send out crew deployment for Kuban. Yeah, I know, you're dirty. So if you want to go out and do this, you can go in and do these crew deployments for items. Now I usually send them out just for medical materials, like antibiotics and stuff. But if you play a certain area, we'll get into that soon. I'll show you something how you can get a lot of that. So say you go into this section, daily missions, and you can find a lot of sensor units, firing units, high voltage batteries, gear. You can send these out for big time, wood, chromium. But the one thing you're going to need is a lot of steel and batteries and iron. So you can see I got a lot of iron and all that. And you can go here too to get a lot of Kuban. I recommend if you're wanting to do that, go to something like that. Of course, it's going to take you 300 weapon, and it's going to take you a battery. You know, you're going to get a lot of nitrogen, napalm, but there's other things. This one's good. This will give you all the kuban you want. And this one's very good right here. It don't take as much. So if I wanted to do this, I couldn't do it because one thing, so you back out to do this. So remember, I need a little bit of that. So I need to go into item supply, and I need a little bit more. So what helps you here with one bear will help you do that. Just go find your bear. Like one Himalayan bear. I'll use this one. That should give me all that I want to do. See, I can do all that now, and that'll build up all my materials: steel, lead, copper, which is important, and kuban. So I can do that, but it's going to take like 20 hours to complete. You know, so you got to wait till tomorrow to do it. Or you could absolutely use, if you wanted to, you could use your coin, but I don't have enough coins to do it. So it's going to take a lot of coins to do it, 171. Or you can purchase whatever you want to do, but I just don't want to do that. My suggestion is this. You can do that, or you can just simply go to the second area. Now the travel area and transportation is this area. What you're going to do is go to each outpost and collect all the supplies. Keep repurposing and keep repeating. Someone just told me they had a crew member die. Well, you got to be careful with that too. You got to keep them healthy. So a lot of people get in a big hurry and they don't pay attention to what they're doing. They send out their crew without healing them. They don't look at all the factors and keeping materials. And that's the mistake with a lot of people. They rush through. They think it's a gung-ho. This area here is your area. So make sure you do this. Keep your people healthy. Go to crew measurement and make sure you always keep your people healthy. That's what they keep your base optimized. So to start it off, the first thing you can do is you can run down here. Now, if you don't see that tank down here, you pretty much can't go down here and get the medical stuff. So it's probably just going to let me run it. So you don't have to come down here first thing. You can just teleport. Make sure your character is.
I could never thank you enough for bringing me here.
Just come here and go to each area, like this area, and I'll show you where to go to reprime it up. I just keep the bear assessment. Stab and grab is what I want. And the grab is good. So see, it looks like I've already been here, haven't I? Yeah. So just go until you find it. Some dog. I could have killed him. You just go. Now see, this area here's got a lot of things in it. I can grab them, right? So this is where we'll go. And of course you can pick up other things too if you want. Pick up all this goodies. You want to go in each building, you want to just grab all this steel, gunpowder. Grab everything out of these things. Just grab and grab. And I can show you what kind of character I got too. This arm, you gotta have it. Okay? And then take out the cans. And then your tires. Okay, and the radios have electronics and batteries. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. And then teleport to the next area, which is here. You're just going to go a pattern. You're just going to keep that same pattern up, and you're going to unlock all the goodies. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is I like to kind of go around. Go around, collect all the copper, all the materials. And of course, when she says that, you know you're getting heavy. Don't worry about it, you can go a little bit over. Yeah, be careful. You don't want to be too heavy. You just don't want to be too heavy, which is alright. And you wanted to try to unlock that stab and grab, my friends. A lot of people get a little bit lazy. They think it's going to be given to them, but nothing's easy in life. I mean, there's a little grind to the game. That's the only problem with this game. There's a little bit of a grind, you know? And that can be sometimes troubling to a lot of people. But it's okay, you know? I don't really mind the grind. It helps you memorize the map. Look, and here's all that stuff, all those firing units, all that. Now I'm getting heavy. See, because see how he jerked there? I didn't mean to do that either. Oh, definitely don't want to do that trick. Now I'm getting heavy, and I'm injured. So I ain't worried about a tire. So, because I'm heavy, I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to go to that next one below me. And of course, you want to repair your equipment. So I'll show you what I got it on. I got it on Scout class. What I got it on is Scout class. So when you go into this item here to improve your class, this is what I got it on. I got it on this right here, Scout class. And what you want on Scout class, see, now I just opened up my second place. I got it on this item. I got it on this item, which is the invisibility power right here. Stealth camo. And of course, my second thing I got it on is scavenger. Now I can do consecutive basket. Now this is a resupply turn skill, but I like on Fox Walk. The enemies don't hear you and you're moving faster. And there's that stab and grab where you grab the character. And of course you can put it on this one, or you can put it on that. I'm gonna put build the heart up. So I think what I'm gonna put it on, I think I'll put it on superior boost. So just go right up here, click on it, and just go right down, and that'll put that element there. So there's my skill training in the stealth department. Now we're going to go over and repair. We're going to go repair our application. Just go to repair all your equipment, and say you want to, you know, change your equipment. There's a lot better equipment, but I'll just leave it on that. Crafting, there's all kinds of things in craft. See, so right now I don't have this deployment team's not built up enough. See, I can't even build these items because my team ain't built up enough. But that being said, we'll cure myself. Keep yourself cured and keep yourself food with water. And of course, we can go to our crew deployment area here. And let's look at this, see what we got to do. Backstabber, and we can do the rubber. And that'll be alright. Alright. Open a container maybe. So, here's where you go evaluate your crew. See, so here's the guys in my crew. See how low they are? They're pretty high, but this guy could use leveled up. So if you can enhance him in development, it'd be great. And of course, food, if I want to enhance them. So say this guy, if we want to enhance him, we can enhance him up 5. Might take them all. Yeah, see, it didn't even help him enhance. But every little bit helps. Some positive results good, but modest results could be better. Let's see where we can put her. See, so Vi and Harrier ain't gonna work there. And if it's a food guy, I'll get rid of him. But yeah, he will work here as a medical. These guys already are pretty good. Modest results for base development. We'll just go down there and give them all to her. Hopefully it didn't help her, but I guess every little bit helps. And of course, this is pretty big. And of course, that one's probably non-important. I would like to get a 5th one here, but unfortunately, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send them out and let them die. That's what you got to do. You got to sometimes, you got to look for the good ones. So that brings me, I can go do it 2 more times. And the way you can do this is this way. You want to make it right here. And this, I don't know, just a whole lot easier to do this area. So before you do that, make sure that you have water. Fill yourself up with water and rations. Alright, and what I like to do is go back to the thing here and make sure that I got all my stuff managed. Get rid of all the stuff I don't need, like all my stored garden stuff. I keep my kitchen waste. Empty bottles, as far as empty bottles, canteens. Go down through and make sure you have all that in place. Alright, and then you can go down through here and you can put in your rations. I think I can put in a couple of them. We'll probably put in a couple more gray wolves and a couple of the, I don't usually use the sheep, the zebra. So it looks like I got most of them, so I'll put 6 or 7 of them. 6. And I don't think I want them anymore. Yeah. That's pretty good. Alright. So now we want to make it daylight. So to do that, let's go in this item here and let's make it around 11 something. That'll make it daylight. And what you're trying to do is get the blue exclamation points to come up. This is just on base level up and stuff if you want to get it leveled up. Sometimes it may take a couple whacks to do it. Another way you could do it, that's a damn grenade. I'll get it off that before I kill myself. So what you want it to do is say distress signal. So see, here's a bunch of them now.
I've got a favor to ask. Will you listen?
I have a favor to ask, Captain.
There's another thing you can do. You can take out all your characters. Like this. Go ahead and pay for it. That'll give you another person to talk to. It just puts an extra couple characters here, as you can see.
Don't forget to use caution. I have a favor to ask, Captain. I have a favor to ask. Do you have a moment?
You want it to say distress signal. And you want it to say the right distress area. We'll do one of them.
I have a favor to ask. Do you have a moment?
So there's the distress, wrong area. You don't want to travel all the way there. It's just too much it can go wrong. Even though that might be a better character, I don't do it because it's just too much of a chance of something going wrong. It's too far to run. You're definitely could kill him or get lost. And you could try it. I mean, you know, it ain't no harm in trying, but I'm not going to do it for time's sake because I can do it. I've done it before, but it can be very hazardous.
I have a favor that I want you to listen to.
You're, like I say, you're looking for a distress signal.
I have a favor to ask, Captain.
Rare animals are always good.
I have something to ask you. Could you please listen?
And once you get done with this, just go back and continue on. So there's so much you can do in this game. The main thing is to do the grinds.
I have a favor to ask. Do you have a moment?
I have something to ask you. Could you please listen?
I have a favor to ask, Captain.
have a favor that I want you to listen to.
There it is. So see, that's still in a bad spot.
I have a favor to ask, Captain.
But you get the idea. Once you
I
get
have a
that
favor that I
distress
want you to
signal
listen to.
down there, you can continue
I
to
keep
do
leaving
it.
all the work to you.
It's also a good way to get the tracker.
I'm grateful for your hard work.
Be grateful for all my hard work.
I've got a favor to ask. Will you listen?
I have a favor that I want you to listen to.
It'll probably come up next time. Seeing as you're doing that, that lowers your food and drink output, your thirst and hunger. I don't know why I keep going. I guess because you tap R1. Alright, so now would be the time to get a little water.
I have a favor to ask. Do you have a moment?
I have a favor that I want you to listen to.
Anyhow, so when people get injured,
Be careful.
just simply go to your crew. Keep them always healed. I can't emphasize that a bit. Unless you want them to die. A lot of people send out people when they're red and they're just making a horrible mistake. You can't be selfish in this game. You can't be greedy because other people's lives depend on you to keep them alive. I've seen people kill off their whole base because they're just too selfish to keep supplies up. And that's a sad thing. It shows
I have
that
a
they're
favor
not
that
a
I want
leader.
you to listen to.
See, it's going to keep me up there. So, without further ado, I'm gonna just go ahead and
I have a favor
continue
to ask,
doing my run. And every time you go somewhere, it'll change. The things eventually will die or cool off. You know, like the blue and the green circles even red circles will change. See how stab and grab really comes in handy. And my favorite spot is probably the next area. There's two things here. And of course we can open this. That's one of the challenges, which gives you all accessories. Now if you want to try that again and you mess it up, just let off from it. Tap X to quickly go through it. And of course, you can open it up also by shooting it. Let me show you. You can do that. Or grenade. Alright. So there's that. And now we're going to go to this area. I call the cleanup after we do the 10th one, we go clean up the outside areas. We're at the base, and there's a couple places I go. There's a lot of stuff here to grab. but the next area is my favorite. Don't worry about that. Now I'm going to go back, because that next area's got a lot of stuff. I just recommend doing this grind, going to each outpost and grinding, going back every so often. And then when you get, which is Transporter 7. This is probably the best place to level up your materials, though there is some things that you can't grab. So what I like to do is just go through here and grab everything I can. I'll just kind of take a pattern. I just go around this building, hit this thing, and I will be coming back to this area. Here's a firing unit, some chromium, steel, all kinds of goodies. Get it all. Firing unit, sensor, I should say. Sensors are life-saving. You can get more in digs as you get higher levels, but this is one way, and you can also send out deployments for better, more sensors. But you got to just do what you got to do, you know. As you can see, I'm already weighted down big time. And this is the only place I've been. So there's a lot of materials here, friends. Steel. A lot of C4. Alright, so we got this area done. Alright, now we're going to start on the one area. So just go back. And then what I like to do is do cleanup. Now, unless level area 1, what you do, so see all the titanium, all that stuff you get? So see, since there's nothing down there, we're going to go to level 1 and 2 again. So we'll go here and there to 3. Because remember, I think this one was the one where we didn't find anything. Yeah, so see, now it's got stuff back in it. If you want some dog meat, if you want to eat dog meat. Japanese will eat anything, won't they? There's rubber, and there's that. So see, we're getting this stuff back up. Go ahead and chop this stuff down. Get it all. Grab and grab. There's a firing unit. Grab it all. And we're just going to go to the second area, see if we got it all. I think we did. I'm sure we did. So once you reach this section here, yeah, we got it. So now let's go back to our base. We should be able to do our normal little cleanup runs. Now that'll re-trigger everything, and of course we'll have to go back to the second section again. So when you turn to look around, there should be a drum. If there's not, go ahead and run down there anyhow. Now I might have done it a different way before, so I don't know for sure. But when you go down here, this thing should be full of medicine. It is. That's where you get all your medicine. There should be a box. See, not everything's here yet, but that's okay. You're just cleaning up your area. This is how you get a lot of medical stuff going through here. You can even be more precise. You can, I'll put that. And of course, this is a pick-me-up area. You can go up here and grab some plants. Now, you don't have to grab all this stuff. You can, I mean, you can grab it, but you can absolutely do a different thing here. let me show you what I mean. We're going to go into the shadows, grab all these plants, and we're going to stab and grab some characters. Let's remember that was one of our challenges. I call this the cleanup area. I'm going to go in this area. I'm not going to go down below. I am going to hit this secondary area. The thing is to know where to go, not where to go. I mean, you can go and do your thing, which is okay. I usually run down to this camp here, get everything here. There is some stuff over there, but it's not worth getting. But there is some bombers and stuff like that, and some, you know, there's like 18 maybe characters that you can grab. But I'm not after that. I'm after the quickest way to raise material. You know, that's what I'm after. I'm after the quickest way to get my materials. When you get right here, you make a right-hand turn. Of course, there's a dum-dum. One backstep, and he'll materialize. And there's some on the ground. You just simply hit circle, walk up behind them, and just throw a crystal on their head or body. And then you go like that. Case closed. And there's one right here. He's facing this way, so go up behind the rock up on behind him. There's the 3 backstabs. Nice, right? We're just, like I say, we're just cleaning up stuff so we can re-trigger everything, make everything respawn. This will help build you up too. This will help build your character up. Alright, now we're going to head over the hill here. There's an enemy right over here. He won't hear you if you got Foxtrot on. He just sitting there being dumb anyhow. Sometimes he will face you. Now we're going to run out this way. Remember, there's Transporter 1. We're going to run all the way out here into the mist. There's several things here we can grab, like metal. But we got to go over here a little ways. There's some wood crates, and there's some other things over here that we can grab. There's a few enemies. Not many. They're up high, but they're not. There's nothing really close. When I get back right here where these boxes are, I veer to the left. I go over here and grab these metal drums. There's a guy up on top there, but he's kind of stupid. He's dumber than him. He just fell down, the dum-dum. And yeah, I even grabbed the clay bag. You can grab this box here if you want. Like I say, we're cleaning up the area. See, there's all kinds of nice materials here. And there's some medical supplies up on top. So see, we're weighting down quick. Now what I like to do is I don't really go all the way back to the base with these. I usually pick them up every other time. Like I'll zoom them back. I'll show you, there's a yellow box up here. I'll show you in a minute. Now once you're out of the dust, you can run like crazy. Like I say, it's all about getting materials, and that helps out a lot. Of course, time I'm done here, I'm not going to be able to run very fast. I'm going to be super heavy. Now we're going to go up the hill, and we're going to go ahead and get that stuff. There's some medical supplies up here, and this is what I call the first area to run. This is my first area. Nah, you can go up here. There's some plants. There's also a couple of these boar goats. That's where you find them.
Pay attention to your fluid intake.
That's where you find your boar goats.
Being dehydrated will affect your physical
Yeah,
ability.
no kidding. Like I say, there's still some stuff in here, and then down below, we're done. Of course, a long time ago, I knocked off the... I blew it up to get rid of it. Okay, so... all comes in handy. Usually adhesives, glues, and stuff like that. Alright, so now we're going to cripple our way down because we're getting extremely heavy. If you can't move, just return to base. It'll be fine. We're going to grab the rest of this stuff. You see the box down there? You see it up in the right top of the screen? We're hoping to make it to that. If we can. If we can make it there without budging up. We may have to go sleep like that. Getting pretty heavy. So yeah, hopefully we can make it there, and I'll show you what I mean by that. This is where we're going to teleport right here. We're just going to leave this stuff here. So we're going to transport this back to our base. Let that transport. Loot box secured. Then hit select. Then return to base camp. It's that simple. That clears this area, and that helps respawn stuff. Now we're going to go to our second area. The second area I'd like to go to is right, there's two areas. There's an area here and here. And the next area is around here and around this base here. So that, if that helps you, then start all over with your base run from level 2, 3. Then just keep the same run. So I hope this video helps you, and that'll help you get the supplies needed to make your base bigger. Like I say, the one rule I'd say keep in mind is keep your need treated, the people treated. Don't let them get sick unless you're trying to let them die off. I hope this video has helped you in some way. If it has, like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching, everybody.